Hi there, my name's Lenny Letcher. I'm a tax accountant in Surprise, Arizona, and I'd like to talk to you about the Arizona School Tax Credit. And to help me with this short tutorial, I've asked a friend of mine who hangs out with me on a daily basis. His name is Kevin. And Kevin hangs out in my office. I have his picture on the side of my car, and he really likes that. And so this morning he's going to help me explain to you the benefits of the Arizona School Tax Credit and how it can benefit you and your children. Now, the Arizona School Tax Credit does have some maximums, and for a single individual, the maximum credit per year is up to $200. For a married couple, it is up to $400. And under recent changes by the Arizona State Legislature, you're now able to make that contribution to the school of your choice, which, by the way, Kevin would like to share with you. He thinks your choice should be Sage Academy Charter School over on 1055 East Hearn Road in Phoenix. So what they have done is they allow you now to make that contribution up until you file your tax return, or April 15th, whichever is sooner. And so you have the ability to make that contribution right up until the time you file that tax return. Now, if you would pull out your tax returns, and kids, get your parents to pause this video and pull out their tax return and ask them to look at line 48 on their 2015 140 tax return. And I'm going to pause now. Give your parents a chance to go get that tax return. Thank you. Thank you, kids, for having your parents pull out that return. And if they'll look at line 48, which is on the second page of the Arizona 140, they'll see a dollar amount there. And if that dollar amount is more than what? Yes, $1. Then the Arizona School Tax Credit is something you should consider. The credit is $1 for $1. So in my world, I pretend a lot. So if your credit was, if your taxes were $10 on that line, you would have a choice. Write a check to the state of Arizona for $10, or write a check to Sage Academy for $10 and claim that credit on your tax return. And when you file that tax return with the state of Arizona, they'll stamp it and say your taxes were paid in full. To give you an example, can I do this? He says I can. I have a client who is retired, and I think this is a great example. We did her tax return. She has no withholdings out of any of her income, and so we did her tax return, and she owed $52 for tax liability to the state of Arizona. I shared with her about Sage Academy. I shared with her about the advantage of being able to use the school tax credit, and she took she did. She agreed to write $52 check out to Sage Academy. We filed her tax return, and the Arizona Department of Revenue posted her account paid in full. The kids at Sage Academy ended up with $52 into their fund account to help support the arts, character development, and some of the sports activities there at the school. I had a couple who work, and their tax for the year was $800. That was their tax liability, and they had, between the husband and wife, had a total withholdings of $1,000, and they were entitled to a $200 refund. Now, I shared with them the advantage of the Arizona School Tax Credit and how it would work to their benefit. The way it worked to their benefit was that, hey, you could take $400 of that $800 and reallocate it to the school of your choice. And again, I shared about Sage Academy Charter School, and so they took the advantage of helping the kids. They wrote a check for $400 to Sage Academy. We filed their tax return, and instead of the $200 refund, they now got a $600 refund. So it was a win-win. They felt good about helping the kids. And guess what? The kids even felt better about being helped. And so that is how the Arizona School Tax Credit works. If you'd like to know more, feel free to call us, 623-583-0113. Did I do that right, Kevin? 623-583-0113. If you'd like additional information, check us out at lennyletcher.com. And I thank you. Kevin thanks you. And we hope that you will consider the Arizona School Tax Credit. And we would ask you to consider making that contribution to Sage Academy Charter School, located at 1055 East Hearn Road in Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you, and God bless. Bye-bye.